Hello, I'm Lily, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a tour of my camper van, which also doubles up as a sewing space. It's a beautiful day. We're in Suffolk and we've got a lovely view of some sheep in the field, and I'm going to start the tour in the back of the van, which is the garage area, which is the least interesting to me, so my husband's going to be talking about that.
Yes, this is what I think van lifers call the garage area. So basically the bed was on 3 Scorver beams from IKEA. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and they go obviously from side to side, and they're on the IKEA brackets, which you have to get from the spare parts department if anybody was interested in getting Scorver beams and
3
brackets.
Scorver beams, and they're £20 each to get the £60,
each.
which is cheap for a bed base, isn't it? And then
Yes.
we put some wood on top and drilled holes in it for air.
Yes, it's just on some chipboard there, and then the mattress on top, which has worked well.
Yeah,
It's been
and it's
fine for us.
Double mattress, but it was actually slightly too big this way, so we chopped the end off, didn't we, which is quite hard because the metal bits
opened up the end.
Yeah, opened up, did an operation mattress, opened up the end, cut the metal bits off, and then I sewed
some springs off.
Yeah, and I sewed the ends up, and it hasn't come undone, has it?
No, it's been
quite
perfect.
good with my perfect
Been
sewing.
a perfect mattress.
Funniest thing I've ever sewn.
Yes, so this is just an old TV unit. Basically, when we started doing the van, we didn't want to go too over the top with furniture and units, because we didn't really know if we were going to like camper vans.
And we liked the idea of it being removable as well, like you could put it back to a van again, because it was just an empty space when we bought it.
Yeah, in case we ever wanted to use it for a van, for
just a normal van.
Carrying things. Yeah, normal van. So yeah, this was just an old TV unit, which is just some drawers for storage,
like a little tool shed.
and then at the front is the leisure battery, which obviously powers the fridge.
What make is the leisure battery? Because that's what I couldn't remember.
The leisure battery is just a leisure battery.
Does it not have a name?
It probably does have a name, but I can't remember now because it's been in there for about 3 years.
And what does that do?
That's the leisure battery. That just powers the fridge and charges all of our devices.
So we've got 2 power things, haven't we? We've got that, and we've got the Jackery, which I use for my sewing machine.
We've got a Jackery, which we got in the Black Friday sale, so we got that half price.
Cheap, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it seemed like, you know, a bargain to get a half price Jackery. So, and that also powers the fridge a little bit as well, if for some reason the leisure battery ran out.
It looks quite empty under there, but if we were away in the van, that would be full of our stuff, wouldn't
Storage,
it?
yeah.
Because we don't live in the van,
clothes
it's just used for travelling and sewing. So, I mean, I could use that for all my sewing storage, actually, couldn't I? But yeah, so that would normally be full. That looks like we've got loads of spare space, but on holiday, away for a week or a couple of weeks in the van, we wouldn't have all that space. That'd be packed full of clothes and makeup and sewing things.
Food and what?
Food,
yeah,
all that kind of thing.
Water and yeah.
Storage.
Storage.
That's the back, basically.
Yeah.
So the first thing we did when we purchased the van, and the van is a Peugeot Boxer.
Small wheelbase Boxer.
Small wheelbase Boxer. The first thing we did was take out the bulkhead, which would have been along here, which would separate the front to the back. As you can see, we've only got 2 seats. We've got this one here and this one here, which is my comfy sewing seat, as you can see. And the two passenger seats Neil took out and then replaced it with one singular seat, and he changed the bottoms so they are both spinnable, which is not the right word.
Swivel.
It's not spinnable?
Swivel seats. So they're on
I'm going to call them spinnable.
CTA swivel seat bases. So yeah, we took the double seat out and replaced with a single, which was very expensive because a lot of people are doing vans, and so yeah, the single seat was expensive, but it was worth it, and they are probably the best.
They're a game changer, aren't they?
They're a game changer. That's a standard joke.
Saying that it's a joke, but they're a game changer.
When we first had them, we went away in the van. We had them. I kept saying it was a game changer, which, to be fair, it has been a game changer.
We don't have, like with people have the vans that are pre-made, like they're already done when you buy them. They would have those roll top, whatever they're called, beds, don't they?
Rock and roll beds.
Yeah, so they've got seating area, but we don't actually have the seating area because we have got it set up like this. So we've got our bed is high up, we've got our garage underneath, we've got my lovely sewing area here, and then we've got the stairs. So we didn't, without those, we wouldn't really have, and when they were facing forwards all the time.
Yeah, we didn't really have.
We had like camp chairs, which is not really the same, is it? So they work really, really well. And we've got all this space now, and we've actually got quite a lot of space. So when I'm sewing, I have this floor space here where I can put my cutting board, which I would use that at home anyway. I always cut on the floor, so my cutting board and my rotary cutter, I could just have that set up on the floor. I'm going into sewing talk now in the middle of the van tour. And also, if I'm laying out a quilt or laying out any fabric, I just lay it out on here, which we've bought this, haven't we? But I am going to be making as well a big quilt to cover this, because I'm enjoying making things for the van, as you can see here. Got my little... Anyway, I'm digressing and going into sewing talk. And so the other thing we need to talk about is the windows. Zoom over to the windows, and we have a lovely maple leaf garland which I made. So that didn't have windows, obviously. These are windows tinted, aren't they? So people can't see in.
You can't see it very well. You can see it a little bit, but...
And we were really worried about cutting into the van, because that's quite stressful before cutting.
Yes.
You knew someone who'd done it before, and they were happy to help, so they basically kind of did it for us.
Yes, I had a friend who very kindly did it for me. So
yeah, yes. That was really helpful. And they're just so nice to lighten up the van. And I don't know how people sleep in them when there's no windows. We did once, didn't we? Actually, but
we did go over. Really sure. Was just a shell, didn't
so yeah, we've got those, and they open, and you've got the nice view out. So when you wake up in the morning, you can just look out the window. Obviously, it was just an empty metal van, so we had to insulate it. And I'm going to get Neil to help with all this, because I tried to remember it, but I couldn't remember the right words.
We sound
I remember Dodo. That's what I remember.
We sound deadened first, and then we used Dodo insulation. So we insulated basically everywhere. I had enough insulation to insulate everywhere, so everywhere was insulated.
All insulated, and then we've got the sauna ceiling, which is a wooden ceiling, which is tongue and groove cladding, which my dad's a carpenter, so he actually helped us put that. We wouldn't have been able to do that by ourselves, especially the curvy bits and cutting all that. That was really hard, wasn't
edging in here, no.
So he helped us do all that, which I love that. That's really nice. When you're in bed, you can just look up and see that.
I was a little bit over keen to get the roof ceiling in, so I didn't actually carpet the back there, which is still to do. So there are some still things to do in the van. Work in progress, yeah. And
we put the stickers. This was my idea, because we've still got some metal bits here, and I didn't like the horrible gluey danger on the label of the glue about how dangerous it was to your health. I didn't want to have anything to do with that, so I kind of made you look like just get running away when you were spraying it. And that was really hard to put the carpet up.
It was hard to put the carpet up.
Really hard.
So we cheated a little bit, and
I thought, how about just put some stickers? And we found a sticker roll. So yeah, we put those up. We've got that there and all round here, and that is actually, I like that. I like the look of it, don't you?
Yeah.
So we like the look of it, and actually it solved a job that it
solved a problem.
Yeah.
Now we quite like it anyway. So
yeah. So as I said, we don't live in here, so we just go on holiday, and it's now in the last month it's become my sewing studio. So it's got multiple uses. So we've got lots of storage, haven't we? We've got this in here. Where we keep everything in here. We've got all our sort of kitchen utensils. We've got the bowl. We've got the flame thing.
The cooker.
The stove. Yeah, cups and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just a storage. That was just area. Basically a kitchen trolley. I think it was a kitchen island.
And we've even got a little hook here, so we can put our tea towel. We've always got a tea towel on here, don't we? And then yeah, we've got toilet roll. We've got just see our toilet roll in there. And some bowl, washing up bowl. And yeah, that's the stove. Some milk and the stove, and what's that under there? Oh, that's the jackery. Yeah, that's what I used to plug my sewing machine in. So for the floor, we've just got a rug we've put down, which has got cotton on it from where I've been sewing. Sorry, as you know, if you sew, cotton goes everywhere. A little bit of thread, and yeah, so we've just got lino that we put down that goes underneath the garage area as well, just to keep it. It's easy to clean as well, isn't it? But we do like the funky coloured rug as well. Got one of my projects laying on here, which I'm going to do later on today. So I'm just making a quilt from these strips, Moda fabric strips. I love making things to make the van really cosy. I've got a little portable table here, so I've just got one of my little mini quilts on top. So I can just use that, and I can use that for lots of things. If I'm recording, I can put my tripod on here, or I can use it and have a cup of coffee, or my sewing project. So that is fantastic. Love doing that. Oh, I've got the husband in the window. Hello. He's now going to talk about the wheels.
Yes, we went basically...
You haven't got to talk because there's a window though.
Well, we basically went from 15-inch steel wheels, standard steel wheels, to 16-inch alloy. So we'll cut to a little quick video of me showing you them. So yes, basically went from the standard steel wheels to alloy wheels, and basically that was because I like the look of alloy wheels, and I think, you know, it might sound a bit strange, but I think it makes the van look less vanny. Yeah, it makes it look a bit more, you know, camper vanny. Yeah, plus I like the look of them, so that's the wheels.
My top tips for sewing in a van, having a really small space to sew in, are number one, prepping. Make sure I've got my projects ready, all together, all in a basket. I love baskets. I've got baskets everywhere. I've got this one here that I've got my quilts in at the moment, so I've been using that as a project. So project and a basket for bigger projects. And also, yeah, prep work. Make sure I've got everything prepped. So I've got all the, if I'm English paper piecing, I've got it all together in a little bag, a project bag or a basket. And also when I'm using the sewing machine and I'm in the van and I've got a beautiful view out of the window, concentrate where I'm sewing rather than looking out the window too much, because on occasions I've kind of gone a bit, my line's a bit wobbly, shall we say, because I've been looking out the window instead of sewing. I really hope you enjoyed watching today. If you'd like to keep up with my future adventures, sewing adventures in the camper van, then please subscribe. I've got lots more planned for the future. I've got lots of projects, English paper piecing, hand sewing, machine sewing, quilt making, all that kind of thing, embroidery, a little bit of cross stitch, mini cross stitches as well. So I've got lots of things, lots of sewing that I like to do, so I'll share that all with you from my new space in the van. I'm going to be uploading this on a Sunday, and my future videos will also be on a Sunday. It works a bit better for me with editing and recording. As you know, if you've watched me for a long time, I work as well, so it's kind of fitting it all around that. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes. So for the time being anyway, I'll be uploading videos on a Sunday. So in fact, you've got 2 videos this week, so you may think that's lucky, you may not. 2 lilies in a week. I really appreciate all your comments and likes, and a big welcome to all the new subscribers as well, because I've had a lot of new subscribers lately. So everyone's welcome, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all next week. Take care now. Bye.